Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a powerful FAQ hub inside Confluence Data Center. So by the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to create a centralized place where your team or users can easily find answers, navigate categories, and even suggest new questions. If you're ready to save everyone time and frustration, let's get started and make your FAQ something people actually want to use. First things first, organization is the heart of a great FAQ hub. Think of it like setting up a well-organized library. If everything's just thrown on one shelf, people will get lost. Instead, structure your FAQ in a clear hierarchy. At the top, you'll have your FAQ hub, which contains broader categories, and under each category, you'll add specific questions and their answers. When you're in your Confluence space, start by adding categories using the New Topic button. These act as big files for related questions. For example, you might set up categories like software setup, HR guidelines, or company policies. Take a moment to consider what kinds of topics your users ask about most. This groundwork now makes it much easier for folks to find what they need later. Don't worry if your categories need tweaking as you go. Confluence is flexible, so you can adjust the structure anytime. Once the main categories are in place, it's time to fill them with content. For each category, click New Question to add a particular FAQ entry. Now here, where you can make your FAQ truly helpful with the built-in rich text editor, you can format your answers for readability, break up long explanations with bullet points, or embed screenshots, GIFs, and even attach files. For example, if someone always has trouble installing a software plugin, you might add annotated screenshots or a brief video. Don't just paste in a wall of text. Think about what would help someone who's brand new to this question. And if you're wondering, what if my answer gets too long or complex? No problem, use the Expand to Confluence page feature. With just a click, you can automatically generate a full Confluence page that's linked to your FAQ question, so you're not limited by space, and you can include things like task lists, advanced macros, or even PDFs. But a great FAQ hub isn't just about adding information, it's about making that information easy to find and act on. Thanks to Confluence's integration with advanced search, your FAQ hub adds new search filters. FAQ, category, and question. If someone's looking for an answer about time-off policies in HR, for example, they can instantly narrow results by category or type. It's a small detail, but it means users spend less time digging and more time getting the answers they need. And let's make your FAQ visible in the places people spend time. You can use the FAQ listing macro to embed whole FAQ sections right into other Confluence pages, maybe the onboarding homepage for new employees, or in the documentation area for your software. It's like placing directional signs exactly where people need them, so they don't even have to leave the page to find an answer. Now, here's the step that helps your FAQ stay fresh and accurate: feedback and suggestions. Users can mark answers as useful or not useful and leave direct feedback. This isn't just about getting a pat on the back, it helps you spot gaps or confusing answers quickly, as these votes update the usage stats automatically. And if someone can't find their question, there's a built-in Suggest button so they can submit a new question for the FAQ owner to review. This way, your FAQ actually evolves with your organization's needs instead of going stale. That's it. Once you have your categories, questions, and these discoverability features in place, you'll have a truly dynamic FAQ hub right inside Confluence. If you found this walkthrough helpful, give it a like and let me know in the comments what other Confluence tricks you'd like to learn. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical tutorials, and as always, thanks for watching.